Morning, folks. Brian King here. If you're watching me live on Facebook, please comment hashtag live below. And if you're watching the replay on Facebook, please type hashtag replay. And I know that I have a global reach, so please also let me know where you're from. Let me ask you a question. How addicted are you to electronics? Your iPhone, your iPad, internet, all that stuff. And more importantly, do you ever unplug? I've seen notes posts from people who talk about deliberately taking the weekend off or a day off to just be unplugged from technology. I, unfortunately, am not one of those people. I don't easily unplug. I have made it so that I can run my entire business just off my phone. Well, yesterday, I was in a particularly foggy frame of mind, took my boys swimming at the Y, and decided to wear my workout shorts instead of my swimsuit. And then guess what was sitting in my pocket for the first 10 or 15 minutes of my swim? My iPhone. So it is now sitting in a bag of rice that I don't know whether it'll work or not to get the fluid out of it. I may have to get a new phone, but in the meantime, I am phoneless. And I felt the repercussions of it this morning because I had an appointment to go to. And I used my phone for my alarm in the morning. And I tried to use my iPad this time around. Guess what didn't wake me up? So I woke up with only minutes to spare to get out the door. I had 10 minutes to get to an appointment that was 20 minutes away. So I was late getting there. Fortunately, they were very gracious getting me in. They were not pounding on me for being late as much as I was. I was flogging myself a little bit. How can I do this? It's been less than a day and I'm already late for things and I can't check my email and on and on and on and all these reasons why it's bad to not have my smartphone. Really good for generating anxiety. So got me in, got my test, in and out pretty quickly. And of course, they're doing this ban thing now where even if you go there for a simple test, they give you a ban because they don't want to give you a lobotomy when it's supposed to be just a blood test. And one thing that has changed in my local hospital, let me give you a little context. I live in the Chicago area, and Northwestern Hospital, which is in Chicago, is, I think, one of the top 10 in the country for hospitals. And they've been gobbling up community hospitals for the past couple of years, including the one I live at. And they have this really huge customer service push that is something unique that I haven't seen before. And as I'm on my way out, I'm handed this cute little envelope from the ultrasound tech. And here's what it says. And inside, there is a canned message, thank you for choosing Northwestern, and so on. And it is signed, little note from the ultrasound tech, hoping that I feel better, and it has the date. Now, I've gone in for a couple tests before, and I've seen these notes previously, but for some reason, this one jumped out at me today. Because in my fretting about not having my phone and all the things that's wrong with it, I forgot to be grateful this morning. Because I was in such a rush to get out the door, such a rush to be on time, that I forgot to just say thank you, for the blessings around me. And this note from a complete stranger who I spent 10, 15 minutes with, she poured some gook on my side and, took a scan and then gave me this card, whether she's supposed to or not. Clearly, it's a part of Northwestern protocol now. But she wrote a specific note personal to me and reminded me to say thank you, to be grateful this morning. So instead of just fretting about the fact that I don't have my phone, I'm now thinking about what can I be grateful today? What can I make sure I'm grateful for so that not having a phone doesn't become the burden I've declared it to be? Because inconveniences like this can become bigger when you fret about them, when you focus on them, when you sit in them too much. So I don't want to spend my day sitting on the fact that I don't have my iPhone at my side. I want to be able to focus on all the good things that I have, the things I have at my disposal, the people that are in my life, all of those wonderful things. So that's what I'm going to focus on. So kind of began this conversation by asking, how do you deal with being unplugged and the inconveniences? But what it really boils down to is, how can you remember to be so grateful that when you need to be unplugged or you're without your smartphone or something that you become dependent upon, that it's not really a big deal? that it's just really a fact, so that you can just live with it, keep living, keep being grateful, and enjoy your life as fully as you would if you still had it. So, just my thoughts for right now. Please share your thoughts on this. I'd like to know what you're thinking. And by all means, share this with somebody that can benefit from it. I'm sure you know someone. And if you ever have a question for me, just feel free to shoot me a message. I'd love to hear from you. In the meantime, this is morning tea. Today's tea is an extra large coffee. Let me know what you're drinking. We'll talk to you again soon. Take care.